Alright. Hello, hello. Waka Ika. Vikings. Screw Mech Arena. You know what? Fair enough. Abaz, hello. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So, title, slightly misleading. I don't have it yet, but I'm going to have it in a few minutes. I figured I would wait to open those until I actually started the streams for the sake of argument. Also, look at my fortune keys, my goodness. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open all these, obviously, grab all of this stuff, upgrade it as far as I can, and then probably open some fortune vaults, try to get more A coins, open all my crates, try to get more blueprints, and yeah, kind of just see where that gets me. Roma, hello. I am not accepting people's IDs right now. And, I mean, there's no reason to put it in there. I'm not, there's no giveaway going on. Actually, here's a question, though. So, I'm pretty sure that some other creators have been doing this for a little while. But, like, this type of thing. It's like a stupidly cheap offer for Onyx. I'm pretty sure, now you guys can verify this, I'm pretty sure this offer shows up for everyone, so like everyone gets this offer thing, because I mean, I would assume, since I already have Onyx and it won't do me any good, but they offer it to me anyway. So it would be interesting. This would be a way for me to, like, do giveaways of certain mechs and weapons. The problem is, like, I'd need to log into people's accounts and then do that. But still, like, how interested would you be in that? Because I could do that and it wouldn't even be that expensive, I'll be honest with you. A guy with 1.5 million subs who plays Mobile Legends sponsored Mech Arena? Yeah. Well, I think they sponsored him, right? Because it's the other way around. Looks like Scorpion King from Mommy. I actually am not familiar with that. Darkness, hello. Onyx has low armor. Oh, I know. And this was like a specific example because it's right there. I'm just wondering if that's a thing that any of you would care about. In his pinned comment, I roasted Mech Arena. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of other people commenting there. Screw Mech Arena. Well, there you go. Appreciate it, Spiking. You got it too, Darkness. Didn't show up on my alt, A-Cop. Is that because you don't, like... It's probably because it has, like, really low XP. Vitor, hello. But that's interesting to know. That's definitely interesting to know. Alright, I'm gonna open this up, I guess. Wow, we're doing that. Playroom sponsored a lot of Twitch streamers a while ago. Yeah. There's still a few of them happening, but yeah, not really as much. Well, a giveaway is the only way I could get a lot of stuff. I mean, fair enough. 500 acorns is nice. It's just kind of something to think about. I wasn't sure. Like, who all would see that kind of offer. Oh no, credits. I was hoping that the kind of offer would show up for everyone, because it's like, it's rank 2, right? So, like, even if you were a low-level player, it's not like it would be that high of a difference. But I guess it just doesn't show up for some people, which sucks, because, like, then what do? You just kind of don't have a chance if it's not in your offers. Ryan, hello. POV, it's revamped Arachnos. Oh, I know. In fact, when they moved Arachnos to support category, and I'm kind of expecting them to move this guy to support as well. And then instead of making a legitimate legendary support like they should have done like a year ago, they're just going to make probably another legendary tank, and then another legendary scout, and then another legendary attacker, and then by the time we actually get like a dedicated legendary support, it'll probably be like a year from now before we get like a legendary support that they created for the sake of being a support. Most specifically, a healer of some kind, I would hope. Wow, they really want me to get this last, okay. I'm not sure about that kind of giveaways. Fair enough. I mean, that's why I asked. I tried 6 times for Gatecrasher, but didn't win. That's because there was, like, what, 12, maybe 14 different, like, total prizes? Unfortunately, this is what I have to tell everyone, is that in order to eliminate the risk of you spending all of your hard-earned resources, which would take, like, you know, months for you to build back, in order to avoid spending every single one of your hard-earned resources and then getting literally nothing in return for it, you're going to have to only participate in those events. Well, why were his things, like, all bendy? Did you see that? It was weird looking. But anyway, you have to only participate in those events when you can guarantee that you can buy every single one of the items in there. You don't necessarily have to. You know, you might get it on the 7th try, and then you can stop and save your resources. But in order for it to be worth it, you need to make sure that you actually can get the thing that you're after. Otherwise, it's essentially you throwing your A-coins into the void. You will never see them again. Oh, I forgot. See, it'd be nice to be in, like, the top 3. I'm aiming for top 20%. I genuinely don't care if I get a high-level thing, because, like, I can always level it up later. Plus, it's only 8 energy weapons, so, like, I don't care. Okay. So we're going to remove Orion and put in you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7, 8. Wow. Okay. I can rank it up to 5. That's nice. Okay, so they gave me just enough to rank it up to 5, which is fine. Honestly, it's actually kind of perfect. I'm alright with that. Nice, okay. Oh, that's gonna give me a lot of them. I mean, as much credits as I can get, honestly. I'm alright with that. Nice, point booster. I'll take. Stop it, oh my god. Buy a skin for Scorpius. I might, because, I mean, this isn't... That's kind of expensive, but it also keeps it out of the fortune vault, you know what I'm saying? It's like, as of right now, it's like 15%. Yeah, I mean, for good. I could probably get one of them if I opened like 2 or 3 of these. Or maybe not. I have 58 coins. Yeah, fair enough. Devs of Mech Arena want all players to hide and play. What are the chances of getting the rare skin on this? I know it's pretty high, but like... like 15% for each, since like 30. Okay, you know what the first thing we're gonna do? Oh. Wait. Using coins over event cards. Oh, I see. Okay, fair enough. Interesting. Let's do the crates. I'm just gonna open all my crates. Nice. Also grab that beam. Fusion 12, Helix 12. Those are good. The rest is kind of garbage. Jab 16 isn't terrible. Sentinel's good, actually. I do need Sentinel blueprints. Goodness. Kind of nothing. Frag 12. Nade 16. Frag 12. Grab 16. Helix 16. Missile rack 16. Frag 12. Nade 16. Okay. Nothing. Oh, you gotta go. Okay, Spiky. Take care. Hope work goes well. Jeff, 12 and 16. Don't really care about those because Helix exists. There's kind of no reason to use Javelin Rack now. Frag 12, Missile Rack 16, and Fusion Cannon 16. Or not 16, 12, sorry. That's Frag 8, don't really care. Frag 12, that's nice. No more Frag 12, Nade 16, Nade 12. Will takes Missile Rack 16, that's nice. I keep getting freaking Eclipse blueprints. The hell you want from me, game? Well, I know what you want from me. You spend money. No like. Okay, well, I mean, that was kind of a waste, but I kind of knew that it would be. But it was worth a shot, considering one blueprint is worth, like, 248 coins. You know, I could save a significant amount if I just got, like, 1 or 2. Gecko, hello. Does weapon giveaways work, or is it like a... I'm assuming you mean like a scam? The thing is, like, I'm pretty sure that's the way that they do... Like, you see, like, these mech and weapon giveaways that people are doing. I'm pretty sure the way that they do it is, like, if you have this offer that lots of people have, which, like, a lot of people would have, like this one, right? So if you have this offer, then they'll have to log into your account and then buy it for you. Which, you know, some people would be okay with also. But other people wouldn't be okay with it. I mean, it could have been worse, I guess. You still have Lancer jump distance. I mean, I'm pretty sure I haven't scrapped any of my legendary implants unless they were duplicates. So... yeah, it's right here. Okay, so that's a few. What I could do... it might be worth buying this one with credits. Then again, pretty expensive, dude. Ooh, it's getting... okay, so I'll have 4,000 after that. I could get this to rank 6, I think, but that's it. But, I mean, obviously I'm not going to max it out right now. I don't have nearly that many coins. But let's attempt some 10s, yeah. Fair enough. But, who really cares? Honestly, this isn't too bad, because it saves me almost 100,000 credits. And even if I get the other one was 758 coins, which is the most amount that I can get from this. So technically, per value, that's actually pretty good. And I will take it if for no other reason. Yeah, there we go. To get it out of my way. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about it again. Those clicks sound expensive. Oh, they were very expensive. Okay, 50,000 credits isn't terrible. I didn't have the bank account, but placed our money in discount. Don't know why, but got it, and I bought Kryptonite. Interesting. Oh, you have like, okay, somebody sent you like a Google Play gift card or something, I'm assuming. Okay, whatever. I don't care, it's credits. I'll take it. Yeah, it's not the best. I'm gonna save 50 for the sake of, you know, when this starts back up again, I'll have 50 and I'll be able to just like rush through it. Get the 400 or however many A coins they put in there. Which should be nice. Otherwise, there's this specialization spree. This deathmatch thing. Which will get me more fortune keys, but it'll mostly get me skin event tokens. I want the Redeemer one. I don't use Redeemer too much, but it's a nice looking Redeemer skin. I can't move it, so it's definitely just these 5, which means I have to do all 5 of them. So I just need to be MVP 35 times. I have 5 days, though, to be fair. I do have time. And I have 24 energy capacity. So not only that, but I have duplicated my Helix 12. And I have not duplicated my Helix 16. So even if I were to rank it up, it wouldn't even do me that much good. I mean, this one does do more damage than the 12. So I would use like a 16 and a 12 if I had it up there. Which I could do, but it would take lots of things. Is there like a stat increase or something on rank up? No, I mean, not really. Well, the damage per magazine, I guess. That's actually pretty significant, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see. 1,400, that'd leave me with just under 2,000, which I couldn't do. So I'm going to wait on that, I think. Cause like I could just upgrade it and then and then wait. But like if I could somehow get like a blueprint or two, it would save me a lot. We'll see, we'll see. Scorpius spec should have been its front. It looks a bit like Redeemer. Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, that actually would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? But no, it's got this little face up here. It looks a little bit weird, but it's pretty cool still. All right, we're gonna do. It's so fancy. Look at you. Okay, I'm over it. They just need to make getting acorns way easier. Not even acorns, but just blueprints, you know? Like, it's way too difficult to get blueprints. Acorns is understandable, because you don't want people to have too much of a premium currency.
3, 2, 1.
Damn it, this is like the worst map for this mech, I'll just have you know. Like, it would be difficult for me to have had worse luck. They're all bots, though, okay. Hello. Hi, how are you? You want to not do that? No, he definitely wants to keep doing that. Problem with this is like, oh, okay, well, here we go. Hello. Please, no. I'm a good person, I swear. Oh, God! I was lying. Well, they were bugging me anyway, and that was honestly a completely awful map. It was just like the worst luck to get in the very first run. Because there's just so much... there's so much stuff just in the way on this map, to the point where you can't fire the ability more than half the time. Oh, okay. I think there's a dude behind me who was gonna freaking end my existence anyway. Ooh. Right? I know. He's such a bad person. Get the freak out of here. They're so mean. All of them are. Freaking pieces of crap. Ow. Okay. Yeah, sure. Plarium's like, we're gonna reduce the number of EM rifle bots. And then, lo and behold, instead of getting railgun redox, I get EM redox and EM bastion. Yay! Yeah, I feel way better now. Crap. Like they literally, I had to deal with EMs on a few occasions, but mostly just with players. And then right when they told me, it's like I have to just assume it was a freaking joke, because like they basically they just threw more of them in there, so now like half of my bots are EM rifle bots, which is stupid. Plus, if you have to say, if you legitimately have to say, in order to provide a better player experience, we're going to give you less of this specific weapon on a bot, maybe that specific weapon is still freaking OP. Maybe get a freaking grip and actually balance the thing. Because in order to provide a better player experience, if you have to reduce the number of things in order to provide a better player experience, then, you know, you clearly have a problem. But no, they don't want to admit that they have a problem. They want to keep it the way that it is because they love their precious little EM rifles.
There is 1 minute left.
Yeah, right, Escape. April Fool's in June. I have to just assume it was a joke. Like, honestly.
You have won the match.
Like, at that point, you have to just be purposely trying to infuriate players. Because there's no way that you could be like, hey, we're going to reduce the number of bots, and then manage to freaking screw it up and, like, double or triple the number of EM bots that you get. Like, how does that even happen? Some screw-ups I'm okay with because they're understandable, but, like, unless you don't know what you're doing, like, you shouldn't be screwing up everything. Oh, well, I guess that's 12 million damage to tank max. I mean, that'll be pretty easy. Let's continue. Instead of a double damage chance, the EMs should have a half damage chance. They do. It's called doubling their base damage and then just saying that they have a 45% half damage chance. Because I'll be honest, based on, I mean, just based on just the way that the math works, it makes more sense to say, you know, God damn it. It makes more sense to say that the smaller percentage is the chance, and then frick off. And then the lower, or the larger percentage is, you know, the base or whatever the heck else. So if it's over 50%, that's not the chance. The chance is the one that's under 50%. So there's a chance that it won't deal double damage, but its base is double damage. Strictly from, like, probabilities perspective. Oh my god, I love not having to deal with EM rifles. Oh, man. Look at all those pro bots. My favorite weapon's EM rifle. It's just so good. It makes me feel like I'm a pro gamer. Right, okay. Lessian Bastions, meanwhile, Rebels dodged them 5 seconds into streaming it, yeah. Like I said, some things are understandable. This one, no. Like, you'd have to just be a joke, because there's no way that you're this bad at your job. Honestly. They can take offense from that statement all they freaking want. There's no way that you'd be this bad at your job to where you'd mess that up. And if EM rifle bots are ruining people's game experience, maybe it's because the freaking EM rifles are ruining people's game experience, like I've been freaking telling them for the past 6 months. But no, it couldn't be that. It's gotta be that everybody loves EM rifles. My favorite weapon. Runs are actually fun now. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, they're still weak. I personally don't enjoy them too much, and I never really have. I mean, don't ask why. They're pretty similar to Minigun in terms of, like, you know. Kind of like bullet spraying, but I've never been a huge fan of them. The bullet speed's just a little bit eh. In fact, the bullet speed is a little bit slow, and that's my main complaint. Except the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure in the weapon description fires short bursts of high damage, high velocity rounds. So high velocity means really fast, but they're not very fast. The projectile speed is 160, and the projectile speed of, like, I don't know, you? Voltaic RPG is also 160, lo and behold. It's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. The projectile speed 320 for minigun. See, that's fine, because you can actually hit what you're looking at, or what you're aiming at. I mean, a beam or a sniper, obviously, those are different. That's going to have like 1,000, or something like that. So it doesn't need to be that fast. But it shouldn't be freaking... 700, yeah. It shouldn't be freaking Voltaic RPG level of bullet speed. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. A joke is supposed to be fun, and that's not fun. Well, I mean, one could argue that Plarium itself is a joke. Is it fun? You be the judge. I mean, they could be the ones having fun with us, though, right?
Let's get things started.
Sonic, hello. Power creep at its finest. I believe the minigun and chain gun are double the speed of the carbs. Probably. Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, most things have a higher projectile speed than Carbine, because Carbine has a really low projectile speed, even though it's listed to have a high one. It's just, I guess it just doesn't, just because it doesn't have to, or whatever, I don't know. Who knows, who cares, they certainly don't. There we go. If I really wanted to get some better performance out of this, I'd probably go here instead of down there. There we go. Finish them off. See, now I kind of have an angle on them. But even if they come down this way, I have, like, this ramp to kind of protect me. Which is nice. Oh, okay, well, whatever. I didn't want to shoot that guy anyway. Ooh, yeah, got lucky. With the double damage, I'm assuming. He took a bit of damage, so I should one-hit him, yeah. There we go. Yeah, I was afraid I was gonna miss that one. It's unfortunate. Oh, here we are, though. Look at you. Nice. Freaking... Oh, okay. Well, that was unnecessary, but... It's the principle of the thing. Oh, are you kidding me?
You have 2 minutes.
Freaking get a glimpse of me from around a corner and you peg me through a damn pinhole? Yeah, sure, pal.
Build identified. You have won the match.
Overwatch is for Sordial, and then let me grab this one. I mean, I don't think anyone really plays Overwatch anymore. The second one was honestly like the same as the first one, which is just, you know, the first one wasn't bad when it was popular. It was fine, but like, you know, the only people left playing it are either cheaters or people who are unwilling to try other games. At least that's, you know, that's what it seems like to me. I'm going to... Oh, that one wasn't bad. Open up crates and hopefully get a lucky blueprint. I mean, I probably won't, but, you know, at least I'll get, like, a few acorns and a few credits. So, it could be worse. So, I'm thinking, for the sake of this, I'm going to do 5v5. For the sake of the event that's going on, imagine if your weapons could actually run out of ammo and you had to buy ammo with acorns or real money. Sounds like a War Robots thing, like the modules that make you pay, like spend a different resource just to activate like the secondary ability thing. Okay, so this one's gonna be a little bit difficult, but actually not too bad. One thing that I feel the need to mention, because pretty much everybody who has covered SCORPIUS, right? Pretty much everybody has said something about the fact that, you know, some maps, particularly 5v5 maps, are not particularly great for this mech. However, I feel the need to point out that there are some maps where this mech is good, and if you can get a good spot with a mech like this, that's, like, extremely game-changing, you know? Like, you could single-handedly win a match just by having this mech on certain maps, because the whole point of 5v5 is just to not move as much as possible. And, you know, if you don't have to move with this mech, it's not like you're gonna lose via beacons or anything. And that just makes it better for you. So even though, like, there are upsides and downsides, but, oh, well, most of those hit the wall thing. I'm not gonna say that there's more upsides than there are downsides, but I just wanted to, like, point that out, because everybody wanted to point out the fact that it's bad on certain maps, but nobody wanted to really, nobody brought proper attention, in my mind, to, you know, the idea of what if it isn't bad on a specific map, particularly 5v5. 2v2, yeah, whatever. But, you know, like, you won't use mortars in a 2v2, and mortars aren't great in some 2v2 and some 5v5 maps, but you'll still use them because they're 100% worth using when they're good.
Three, two, one.
Wow, we just, like, barely won that. That's alright, though. The bot's doing better than me. I take offense. Sir. This isn't a great map for it. But again, won't always be. But that's okay. So I can get... Actually kind of thinking, like, if I can get a situation... Oh, come on. You're freaking killing me. Hello. Alright then. Don't you love it when the AI is like, nope, you're done, just bum rushes you? Right? Yeah, I know. Particularly when it comes to AI, you might think that you can, like, win a match, but some matches are just over before they start. If the game wants you to lose, you will lose. They can make you lose simply by making your AI do nothing and making all of the enemy's AI, like, running beacons and doing all this crazy stuff. And doesn't matter how good you are, doesn't matter what kind of OP stuff you're using, you can only do so much as a single person.
Three, two, one. Incoming fire. You have won the match.
I went around 400 acorns just by opening one crate and earning 75 XP this morning. Interesting. Very nice, though. Hello. Welcome. I have a suggestion. They should lower the price of Surge. We'll get in line. I mean, I'll be honest. You can make it like any argument that you want, but like if the underlying core of your argument is we should get more free stuff or they should make things cheaper, then probably they're not gonna do it. And everybody else has been saying the same things. You're not the only one. I know, everybody has a hard time. And it seems really bad, right? Especially considering how long it takes to max out one thing. That's what people mostly are considering. When you hear people talking about it, it's almost entirely in terms of, you know, here's how long it takes me to max out one thing, and that doesn't seem realistic to me. But then, like, further consider the fact that, let's say you're trying to max out your Guardian, right? You already unlocked, like, Stalker and all that stuff, and it's taken you, like, a year or so just to get the blueprints for Guardian. But while you were getting those blueprints for Guardian, you were also getting your blueprints for Stalker. So not only can you, like, by the time you're able to max out one thing, you're able to max out, in general, you're able to max out every single other thing of equal or lower tier. Get out of my face, dude. Of equal or lower tier. And so really, it's like, even though it takes a while to get that first one, once you get that first one, it does tend to kind of snowball. Now, it's different when it comes to, like, new mechs and weapons that are introduced. But, like, this isn't a problem that most people have, because most people don't get the new mechs and things that are introduced. So, yeah. This is a bad map, and I'm really disappointed that they gave it to me twice in a row. I mean, it figures, but like,
2, 1.
still disappointed. And probably like, yeah, I'm on the bottom. Fantastic. Yeah, great job, game. Crap. But yeah, people look at it in terms of a single mech, and then they basically, you know, they think to themselves, okay, well now I have to multiply all that effort by 5 just to get 5 maxed max. But that's not the case at all. Now, will you be maxing all of your mechs all at the same time? No, obviously not. But still, something is to be said of the fact that while you're accumulating blueprints for one thing, you're accumulating blueprints for another thing. And anyway, looping back to what I was originally saying, they don't want things to be too cheap, because think of the ultimate goal, right, of you as a player. Your ultimate goal is to get a maxed out hangar. You want to get like really good stuff, and you want to max it all out. But then after you do that, what are you going to do? You're going to get bored, and you're not going to play the game anymore. So they don't want you to have a maxed out hangar, at least not quickly, because it doesn't make sense. They don't want players spending a couple months on the game, getting easy resources, easy blueprints, easy maxed items, and then just leaving because they got bored, because they got everything that they wanted. They don't want to do that. They want to make it take a while. And so it could, you know, it could take up to like, well, actually, that was nice. That was a nice little curve there. You know, it could take like a year after you get an item before you get the blueprints to max it out. But, you know, by the time you're able to max that one out, you're also able to max out a lot of your other things. You're more or less just waiting for resources and like the last little scraps of blueprints. And it sounds bad on paper, but when you consider everything that goes into it, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. Surge shouldn't be 2-star. I mean, that's true, yeah. The offers for low rank Surge or any legendary item, honestly, shouldn't exist, because, like, the whole point is that they're way better than anything else. So if you're just getting a really good item, even if it's a slightly lower rank, it's still going to be way better than anything else anybody else has. That didn't spend, I should say. I probably get about 1,000 acorns per month. It's really stupid. Well, you're probably a very casual player, and you're not actually trying that hard. And I cannot, with confidence, say that casual players who log in for 10 minutes every day should get the same amount as people who are grinding out tournament and doing all this stuff for like multiple hours every day. I can't say that, because that would be stupid. I know a lot of people want to be more casual with it. They want to do minimal effort and still get all the rewards, but like that's just not the way it's gonna work. You could get 1,000 acorns per week fairly easily if you lightly participate in tournaments, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure people do that. I could do like the calculations and stuff, but especially if you're on mobile, you could watch the ads and get even more stuff. The blueprints, the amateur crate especially, is actually really nice, which will help with the blueprint issue. Not too much with the, oh, this is actually a nice map. Not too much with the acorns, but again, premium currencies. And you only, ideally, you would only really use it to buy certain items and for rank ups. Does that mean that you should get enough within like 6 months to buy anything and everything you want and then rank up anything and everything that you want? No, obviously not. You know, if you want to be smart with your resources, then you don't want to buy everything, and you don't want to max out low level things. Or low tier things, I should say, my bad. There's a lot of like resource conservation and just like general strategies that go into it. Oh, that's interesting. I actually had no idea it would do that. It like had a little delayed thing. Just was kind of cool, but also kind of annoying, because that means that... No, please. Yeah, get in front of me. Crap. Come on. Oh, that one didn't really hit. Currently working for tier 4 and Stalker on my ult. Nice.
3, 2, 1.
There we go. See, this one worked way better.
Well done.
8. Oh, come on. Other freaking bot got the same amount? Yeah, sure. Alright. Gotta make me feel bad. I see how it is. Come on, just, yeah, go all the way through, thank you. Freaking bots being freaking bots. Oop, there we go. I'm fairly certain I won't be able to hit him through that. I might do now. Yeah. There we go. Oh wow. Somebody took him down to 1 HP and I stole it. Hell yeah. Take that all day long. And even like... I might even like go here instead of back where I was. I won't have as good of like an angle on certain things. However, I'll be a little bit closer and hopefully able to hit some people that are further back. Hello. Feel free to not. Thank you kindly. Alright, he's just gonna freaking dance around over there. I see how it is. I'm actually gonna wait for that. Aw, I was gonna say I kind of want to wait for that guy to do a little extra damage to him. There we go.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, piece of crap bot.
You have won the match.
I'm waiting to be killed by SCORPIUS bots. I mean, fair enough, yeah. It'll probably happen. Probably be really annoying too, honestly. Jaboy, hello. How much longer till Plarium adds the gear hub to already existing players? I have no idea. They haven't told us. I'm assuming they said a few months after the great update, yeah? That was like a month or two ago, so like, I actually don't remember. If you could tell me how long ago that was, then it was like, it's probably like 2 to 3 months, between 2 and 3 months. After that is when they're going to add the gear hub. When I do tournament, I lean more towards a later start rather than when it begins. My experience to get favorable results, especially on stages I'm good at. Yeah, the way I see it is like, it's a matter of, you know, even if I have all day to grind tournament, I don't really want to waste all of my time. I have no idea what kind of other people are there. I have no idea if other people have better stuff than me or just more time than me. So, like, I may as well just start in, like, the last 15, 20 minutes of the tournament. And then just, you know, not have to waste as much time on it. Because it's a complete toss-up anyway. Some people could be freaking tanking and just, like, getting tons of points. And, like, you wouldn't even know. Well, you can't do anything about it. So, you know, it just doesn't... There's not much point in starting early, in my opinion. Because you get the same results as if you just, you know, wasted less time. Sentry, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I did not see that till just now. Yeah, you can join next time. I'll invite you. The Helix may counter no lock on notification on Scorpius. Yeah, probably.
3, 2, 1, go.
But you know, is that the strongest part of Scorpius? I'm not so certain. I forgot that they turned this into a 5v5 map. It's actually kind of nice. Never mind. It's not nice. It's not nice. Freaking take it, bro. Hello. Please, no. I don't want to die. No! Freaking Redox. I mean, fair enough. Ouch. What setup is this I'm running? Well, what I was running a second ago was Helix Rack 12 on Scorpius. I only have the Epic Implants, and they were on Rosa, so, you know, not the most amount of damage output that I could have, given the build that I had, but pretty decent. I think.
3, 2.
Ah, just barely didn't kill him.
Well done.
Hello.
Incoming fire.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna be like that. I'm gonna hunt you down. Splat.
Incoming fire.
Oop. Don't worry about me. I will be fine. Just leave me be. Well, he's gonna. Oh god! Nope, saw that guy. Okay. The fights from God and increase the damage from Scorpius. Nah. It'd be interesting if they did that. Wouldn't mind it. Like, the missile pilots should increase damage from, friggin' Onyx. Right? That'd be cool. Like, anything with a legitimate built-in weapon should get the weapon buff perks from pilots. I could get behind that. Ever, we'll do it easy way.
Three, two,
Oh, really? Okay, fine. Yeah, I didn't want to kill him anyway.
you have won the match.
Damn. Chain gun is just pulse cannon. I mean, fair enough. I know I didn't make a video on it, but I did use it on the server. It seems fairly accurate, though, I think. So, you know, it's not too bad. Not much. Oh well. Keep going. Chain gun is the new heavy duty weapon. Which was honestly kind of, I don't know. It's kind of basic. Like, it's basically the same as minigun. I feel like there was no real reason to create chain gun if minigun existed, but oh well, I guess. They could have made it an assault weapon. It would have been, like, I would have been happy, but...
Three, two,
This map
one,
might actually be really nice for things. Or really awful. Okay, never mind. It's really awful. God, I am sorry, Sentry. Damn it. I'm so used to just, like, starting up. I remembered before I even saw your thing. If it makes you feel any better. I was like, oh, damn, I was supposed to invite Sentry this match, wasn't I? Ow. They said the Gear Hub would come several months after the Great Update. That was a little over 2 months ago. Okay. So several could mean 3 or 2 or honestly even 4. I know several by definition is more akin to 3. I think. Or maybe that's a few. I don't remember. But yeah. Damn it. You suck. Friggin'. Yeah, more waiting. But, you know, what'd you expect? Ouch.
3, 2, 1. Incoming fire.
A few typically means 3, several is just like more than 2. Yeah, I wouldn't really know. Oh, you suck. I'm gonna get you first. Wow. I will get you. I'm gonna get Sentry the next round. I swear I will remember it. Hi. Honestly, just like don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Come on. I should have used my ability on that guy, and then the weapon on freaking... Oh. Well, goodbye. He's coming right for me. I think EM rifles shouldn't exist. I can, you know, I second that. Railgun was perfectly fine. EM rifle, completely unnecessary. But they had to make, you know, they had to create a weapon to make people feel like they're good at the game without actually being good at the game. And EM rifle is exactly that. If you're an EM rifle main, then I'm sorry, but like, you don't play the game very well. Ow. Oh, I mean, fair enough.
3, 2, 1.
Wow, we are 1 kill. Okay, 2 kills ahead. Vertical, horizontal, manual targeting preferred. For me? I mean, for me, it's, the wide. I always use the wide. Because, I mean, it's kind of just the same as the rest of them. However, yeah, right there. The thing is like, I'm able to curve disc launchers around corners better with this. And I like the curving of the disc launcher. I don't like the radius of the disc launcher. The radius is stupid. And yeah, anyone could use the radius. You just gotta fire at literally anything besides your target. It's not, yeah, it's not hard. But I got you this time, Sentry. I swear. But I do think that the homing mechanic of disc launcher is not only underrated, but like it's actually very interesting. And it's very unique too. People don't appreciate the homing aspect. And I'll be honest, when it comes to like disc launcher versus disc launcher, I almost always win against real players who are trying to just like throw the radius around because it's so like gigantic. And they're throwing their radius around, but I can, you know, I can get out of that kind of situation. Put a wall between me and them. Sure, they can shoot at the floor next to the wall, but, you know, like the radius only goes so far. I can straight up just shoot around the wall and hit them, and they don't see it coming. Okay, Sentry. We will do 5v5. Curved disc launchers like a laser guided missile? Yes! I love curving disc launchers. I love the homing. It's so underrated. People don't give it enough credit. And I use it with the homing in mind, you know? As opposed to just like throwing it on something that could get close. I tend to put them on, you know, something with extra damage because I plan to not, you know, I'm probably going to be hitting enemies from the front, so I'm not going to be doing the most amount of damage. No! Not like the, I mean, honestly, it could be like that, considering it's such a freaking bad shot. That man was very mean to you. Yeah, sure, steal my kill. I didn't want it anyway. Yeah, I'll steal your kill, you piece of crap. Get on my way. Get on my way. Hi. Don't worry about me. Oh, I got him now. I got the other guy I was shooting at. Oh, you thought of like manual gun. I love the homing main because I can't aim on walls. This type of reaction abilities is beyond me. Oh, I forgot I'd automatically spawn. I mean, I understand why people do it. People do it because it works, right? And I'm never gonna knock someone down for like just using what the game gave them and, you know, what the game decided, okay, this is what's gonna work really, really well. I blame the game more than I blame the people who, you know, actually use it. But as far as I'm concerned, it is extremely stupid for the best way to, like, use a weapon to be to fire it at the floor, or to just, like, be looking up or down, or just, like, going absolutely crazy, trying to aim at literally anything besides your target to do the most amount of damage, simply because back damage exists in this game. That's the only reason that people do it, is because back damage exists. And I think it's dumb. I do personally think that it's incredibly dumb, a dumb way to use any weapon. But, oh, damn, my freaking headphones are going crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Calm down. Oh, I'm dead. Freaking headphones. Really? You suck. Yeah, fine. Yeah, search players use the back hitting method. And I don't hate that if you're using, like, different weapons. Honestly, people who use Disc Launcher on Surge, they're not doing it right. Disc Launcher doesn't, like, inherently have a huge amount of damage output. They're just using Disc Launcher because it's easy to use, really. I fully believe you could get much better results if, like, use something else. I don't mind the back damage thing so much, just in general. But when it comes to damage radius, anything, the fact that the damage radius can then do double damage makes it really ridiculous. In my personal opinion, a nice way to make it better would be to make the damage from the radius fall off over distance, right? So if you're 5 meters away from where the thing exploded, then sure, yeah, you're going to take the full damage. But if you're, like, 15 meters away from where it exploded, you shouldn't be taking the full damage from it. You should be taking a lot less. And it shouldn't be that hard for them to calculate it, but oh well. One EM, 2 disc, 3 art. Unpopular opinion time. You know, I feel like a jerk sniping people with the disc launcher. Oh, you're gonna head out? I made my escape. I won't fall for it again. What do you mean you're not? You're not playing Mech Arena anymore? I mean, fair enough. If it's one of those things that's not good for you, then sure. Take care. They should fix the aiming of nade launcher. Yeah, I feel like the projectile arc shouldn't be based on distance. Whoa, sentry. We are in for
3, 2, 1, go.
A time.
Let's get things started.
As one might expect. But as one might not expect, we are in for a good time. Pew. Oh, come on. Duh. Freaking bots and their EM rifles. They always have EM rifles. All the time. Piece of leaking crap. Get out of my way, you creeper. Yeah, I'm gonna die. These bots are being aggressive, my guy. Look at look at the enemy players. Like, they're not doing much. They're just letting their bots go absolute Rambo on us. Because if you don't use EM, oh, thank you. If you don't use EMs and disc launcher and just like be a complete degenerate, bots won't do everything for you. But if you do, then the bots are like, hey man, I got your back. I see you're working real hard. Yeah. Existing with mortars makes your bot teammates more aggressive. It really does.
Three, two, one.
I'd love to hit that mortar guy. Don't you move, did you?
Incoming fire. Noob identified.
Ouch. Oh, really? Okay, fine. See? Curving disc launches is great. It's underappreciated. Come on. God! The only problem is you don't get the insane double damage chance all the time. Or not double damage chance, but the double damage from back damage. We got him this time, Sentry. Freaking jerks.
2, 1.
Not sure exactly how I want to do this. Do something around these lines. Yay, we have to squash it.
Well done. Incoming fire.
Really? Did I just like not do damage right then? Hello. No, my god. Freaking piece of crap. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Well done. Well done.
I'm sorry.
Well done. Build identified. 3, 2, 1. Critical damage.
Ah, oh, I think I got him though.
Won the match.
Railguns are cool. Darkness. Tika. Thank you for stopping by. Good job, Sentry. Very nice. Yeah, freaking spicy memes is carrying their butts the whole first match, or the first round, I should say. Oh my goodness. Which does their job worse, Plarium or Pixonic? I feel like Plarium, because Pixonic's job is to just milk players as much as possible and get as much money as they can. And they do that fantastically in the most absurd and ridiculous ways you could think of. Plarium's the type of people that would like tell you they're going to do one thing, like remove EM rifle bots, and then they just give you more EM rifle bots just because they just don't know what they're doing. So they're not doing their job. I put Shadow in my hangar, bad idea. Yeah, fair enough. Dozier, Escape, Sentry, Rillo. Who do you think is best with minigun 12s? As in, like, the best mech for minigun 12? Honestly, I'm thinking Eclipse. I have to say. Oh, sorry. I'll get you in next time, bro. Should I buy Carbine 12 so I can use an 8-inch 12 on Gatecrasher or save my hard-earned money? Carbine 12... Carbine in general is the worst legendary weapon, I'm pretty sure, in the entire game. Fancy map. Oh my god. This is my first time playing this map, by the way. It puts a weird shadow over all of my max. Not sure what that's all about. This is very much an indoor map, and the Helix track is not going to do well. Okay, fair enough. Hello. Oh. Pew. I may kill myself as quickly as possible, and then I can just go in with, like, this. You're a freaking bad person.
Identified.
Hi.
Well done. Well done. Identified. Well done. Dominating. Well done. Fire.
Nope. Get away from me. He has disc launchers. He's going to ruin your entire career.
Well done. Unstoppable. Well done. 'Critical damage.
Ow. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. He didn't somehow? Okay. Oh man, I'll take it.
Identified.
No idea how that happened. More specifically, how that didn't happen.
Three. Two. Well done. Well done.
Hello. This one. Whee! We were flying away together. It was very nice. 10 out of 10 would do again.
Incoming fire.
Oh, are you kidding me? How in the... Oh, because he was Brickhouse boosted. Duh. And because he's a bad person.
Identified. Reloading. Cover me. Incoming fire. Well done. Incoming fire. Well done.
No! Oh, I got him, though. Very nice.
Well done. Double KO. Well done.
I got some cringe videos on my channel. I mean, I'm sure everybody does, really. You would definitely not be the only one. I'm Joey. He's over here. He's over here. He's a bad person. Oh, okay.
Three, two,
We
one.
can get him. There's one left.
You
So.
have won the match.
Sanji, hello. Lurking at work. Gerson? We have fun at work. Oh, how? Eclipse, yeah, not super surprised. I will take that. Damn it. It freaking... Okay, well, if they join... I'm sorry. Yep, Sentry, that was the game's fault. Lurking at work too, but playing. Oh, even better. Oh, okay, Sentry, you're gonna take a break anyway. Fair enough. Completely purposeful then. Carbine are the worst legendary weapons, and why do you keep dying to them? Because bots have them, and I'm bound to die by them occasionally. I die much more often to disc launchers and EM rifles. Now don't I?
3, 2, 1, go. Let's get things started.
Freaking fancy time. Oh, this map actually... Well, no, this one wouldn't be great for... Scorpius, what am I talking about? Are you kidding me? Yeah, sure. Of course you just had a random freaking 12-round magazine. But only on your left weapon, just enough to kill me. You piece of crap. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's whatever. Really? The fact that EM rifle does more damage at close range than railgun. Dumb. If we can cut it out, come on. I'm dead, yes.
3, 2, 1.
Eh. Whee! Oh, okay, that's not a window I can shoot through. Noted.
Noob identified. Incoming fire.
Yeah, I swear all of them have freaking disc launchers right now.
Well done. Critical damage. Humiliation. Well done.
Run! Oh my god. Hello. Oh, yeah, okay. I was a Turkish person, I understand what he said. But it was not a good sentence to translate. What do you mean? What did he say? Oh my gosh. This is why I need people to only speak English here. I hate not knowing what they're saying. So, Brillo, yeah, you may or may not be in a little bit of trouble.
3, 2, 1. You have won the match.
It's such a random word. Goodness. See you, boy. How many more do I need? Way too many more. I do have 2 skin tokens though. Might do that real quick. Ah, I see. Take a break, skip. Alright. Cool, cool. Arachno skin, that's kind of worthless. Stalker skin. Alright, fair enough. The only way to do this one is by getting epic skins. It's interesting. Which means you'd have to complete this to get the other 3. I actually like the Redeemer skin. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I think Redeemer only had the one other skin, and that was the achievement one. Which was a good one, but like I'm pretty sure it didn't have any others I'm aware of. So I'll be sitting at just over 2,000 if I do this, but I'm almost certain that it's going to cost me. Well, actually, no, because it's a heavy mech. It actually might cost me like 1,200 something. 1875. Perfect. There we go. See that? Now I'm out of acorns, I'm out of credits, and I'm out of I'm out of everything. Yay. Quit that one because it does slightly more. I have some custom match ideas for these skins. What do you mean? Getty, hello. I'll have to play some Farlight, fair enough. Have fun with that. I'm actually not sure how much longer I want to be doing this for. I'll be honest, I'm getting really hungry. So I might call it. Plus my battle points are out, so it's not like I'm like really accomplishing too much. And I spent all of my extra fortune keys, so I couldn't really do that. Just trying to think of like if there's anything else I could really do apart from trying to grind out the last of these deathmatch games. Lyrics music, hello. I know my hangar's very fancy, isn't it? This is mostly due to Plarium giving me free stuff. I'll be honest. If I didn't get the free stuff from them, then I wouldn't have a lot of these things. I wouldn't have Eclipse for sure. Wouldn't have Scorpius. Probably wouldn't have Bastion. Might not have Graviton Beam 12. Well, actually, I probably would. Wouldn't have Helix Rack. Minigun 12 I probably would still have. But most of these things, my mechs would not be mostly max. I mean, Scorpius is not, but Eclipse is. And none of my weapons are, but that's fine. But yeah. 'Tis very nice indeed. I'm 3,600. I mean, I used to know what that was, what that looked like, so like I could have, you know, helped you out if you wanted me to, but it's a lot different from when I started. When I started in beta, and the game is a lot different than it is now. So I wouldn't really know too much about early game anymore. we'll see if he wants to. Should I get Graviton Beam 12 or Bastion first once they release the new progress system? Good question. Probably Bastion. Because, like, you could put a lot of things on Bastion and make it work. Graviton Beam, I'm sure, is not, like, the sort of thing that you need in order to, like, get good results. You know? Like, not a lot of top players use it, really. So... there's a tier difference between Bastion and Graviton.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that might be a little bit of a problem. Well, you know, assuming he doesn't have all of the tiers unlocked. I know for sure that I will. I should have all of the tiers unlocked, because, like, I don't know why I wouldn't. Really? Too bad, stop. Oh, come on. There we go. Run. Please. No. Friggin' bots steal my kills. Wow, yeah, okay. Less EM rifles. Nothing! Oh my god, he wasn't even aiming at me. The game wants me to use snipers. The game wants me to main snipers because they're really easy to use in this game, but they make you feel like you're really good. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna use snipers. In fact, I'll probably take out my railgun off of Gatecrasher because there's no point in having it really. I can get by without it. So we may or may not have just a little bit of an issue. I'm out of ammo. Okay, okay. Where's the last guy? Oh, what? He's over here. Very nice. If we can get him. I mean, wasn't it a minigun surge? After you crash him, like, you should have a good, like, 6-7 seconds before his ability comes back, but you got a while before his weapons are back online. He can't really do a lot to you. Use Railgun Stalker. I could, but it's Railgun. It's easy. I want everyone to know. Snipers in this game are easy to use. They just are. Doesn't really matter what you use. I could put a single railgun on Lancer and still get decent results. Might even use Onyx. See, Missile Rack sounds nice in theory, but I'll be honest, I haven't ever gotten good results with Missile Rack Onyx. Not on the test server, not on the live server. It just, for whatever reason, they don't seem to pair very well together. So let me see what I am and am not using. I'm using Disc Launcher, MBM, and Minigun. So that's those out. So I could use a different nade launcher. I could use nade launcher, yeah. It would definitely be a decision I could make. I don't hate it. Actually, yeah, I think we're gonna try this. Tears aren't gonna be an issue. Yeah, I figured. Have you tried Redox on the new maps? He's actually quite decent with his ability, especially with the implant. I have not. That was the first time I played those new maps. But I'll have to try it. It sounds really nice. Redox doesn't really perform too great in most cases. So, like, I might have to see how good of results I can get. I've been meaning to do another Redox video anyway, simply because I wanted to do it again, but with, like, more ability implants. There's no control with Missile Rack. Yeah, you have to get pretty close in order to, like, even guarantee your hits. And at that point, you may as well be using something that hits a lot harder, a lot quicker. Like Railgun or something like that, right? It also has better range. But, yeah. No, I get it. They need to give Redox some speed, just like 2 kph. Yeah, I could get behind that. 14 is absolutely brutal. Or no, I think it's 16 on Redox. 14 is Arachnos and Brickhouse.
3, 2, 1, go.
But even 16 is brutal. Onyx is slow, and I think he's 18. So, you know, it's not great. And in a fairly fast-paced game, there's definitely a bit of a speed meta. No, you're a freaking bad person. Welcome back, Hamscon. It's okay. Really? Okay, fine. Aw. I need to get my ability damage up. I really feel like ability damage implants are a fairly big deal for this mech. It's like your main reason for using it would be to, like, finish off someone. And if it's just not really doing any damage, I mean, it's also not a maxed out mech, right? So, like, it will be doing more at some point. But if it's just not doing a lot of damage, then there's kind of no point to it. It's not Oh, it does, yeah. Oh my god. Freaking cheetah. I'd love to see it. I removed every mech and then use Onyx with Jav 16. What do you mean? To get easy enemies? Because you can't play the game properly? At that point, I mean, don't even bother giving me excuses. You shouldn't go around telling people that. If you're gonna do it, don't advertise it. Because the people who actually like work on their skills, yeah, they're not gonna take too kindly to seeing people going around tanking their power so that they can get easy enemies, ruining low power people's matches. You're ruining their matches, honestly. They're going into a match, they're trying to just do what they're doing, and then you run into a player that's like impossibly strong that managed to like glitch out the freaking matchmaking system, and is doing that because I guess they figure they deserve it or something. Like, no, you don't deserve easy wins. I'm sorry.
3, 2, 1, go. Let's get things started.
I can't stop you from doing it, but don't advertise it.
Beacon captured.
Nice job, Pablo.
Tracking target.
Run. Oh my god. He's like just out of range. It's a full 4v4. This is going to be fantastic.
Tracking target.
Ah, it's not fantastic because this guy's a bad person. Sounds like skill issue, yeah.
Incoming fire.
Hi, Pablo.
Well done. Well done.
Hello. Oh, nice. Ah, fair enough. Sometimes I tank because matchmaking is broke. Well, you're part of what makes it broke. Just keep that in mind. Ow. Nice areas, dude.
Incoming fire.
Oh no. You freaking crashed me. Is it over? Okay, it's not over. Hi, Pablo. He's still got the freaking... The Guardians coming around the left. Guardians coming around the left.
You have 2 minutes remaining. Noob identified.
Go, we win! How can I kill a Surge with 2 miniguns with 500,000 damage each with Onyx whose armor is non-existent? Well, I mean, that's why it's a challenge, you know? For my money, I mean, here's the thing. Would you feel better about it if you could finish the whole thing in one match, or you know, are you the type of person who would feel better about it if it took you 3 hours, and then after 3 hours you could finally say, you know, I finished this event with really low level Onyx against really high level opponents. Like that's something like that. That's something you could be proud of, you know? And it's the reason that you play the game is for a challenge, for something fun, for something interesting. Not just that you can play a random match against a bunch of low-level bots, bulldoze through them, and then get free resources from it. Because who even cares at that point? You understand? But again, you know, it's your life. I'm not going to tell you how to play the game. But, you know, eventually, hopefully anyway, Plarium will fix the tanking thing, along with hopefully matchmaking, and, you know, the only thing you'll know is how to run through a bunch of low-level bots, but you won't be able to get a bunch of low-level bots. You'll be getting people, like players and bots who are around your power, and you just won't be able to deal with them because they'll be too strong for you. So, you know, at some point, it's going to be addressed. You can milk it for as much as you want. Again, I can't tell you how to live, but, you know, if you're playing the game because you actually want something, you know, some type of a challenge, or you want to, like, you know, get better at it, then bulldozing through low-level bots is not the way. Stasis reload is superior to system crash. Always, Pablo. I can't believe how long you managed to survive in that stasis beam Onyx, quite honestly. Okay, see, Abaz, you should take a note from Pablo. I can't even do, like, I'm the anti-meta guy, but I can't even do what Pablo does. Pablo does some crazy things. Pablo can use just, like, the worst build you could think of, but he could make it work. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for them to go by, because they're bad people, and they're going to shoot at me. I'm like on the edge here. I wonder how on the edge I can get. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much of the edge can I cling to? Oh, about exactly that much. Okay, now let me just kind of here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I can finish off that guy with the ability for sure. He's like 1 HP. I would move up to this next pillar, but the problem is that, like, bastions are coming down this court or this hallway, like, ramp thing. And if I get too close to them, they're gonna stun me, and that's just gonna be, like, bad news bears. For me. And so, I'm thinking I might actually just not do that. Now, stop. You're freaking mean. My God. Oh, come on. I left him at 1 HP. It's so disappointing. I could have gotten him. No. Alright. There we go. Nice. I'm trying to like Scorpius. I was on Void Customs a few minutes ago. I kind of did well with it. So do you like it or do you not like it? Also, what exactly about it makes you like or dislike it? Like, do you think the ability is just not interesting? Or do you think, like, it's just a weak mech and you don't, like, it's not very good? I am interested in hearing what you have to say. Is your nade pilot maxed? It is, Cauliflower. Thank you for asking. Let me think. Okay, there you go. I mean, implants aren't, but the pilot is at least. I have 20,000 pilot marks. I'm just waiting for the next freaking legendary pilot. That's not Boar. I mean, I have... See, if I got Diesel, that'd be great. If I got Neve, that'd be great. I could use it on them. I have Boar, but I'm not gonna bother using them because, like, I don't use artillery weapons. Don't use rocket mortar. Because it's, Yeah, escape, that's another thing. It's like, you know, it just generally irritates everybody. But I understand. Like, I understand why people do it, but I don't think it's a legitimate reason, you know, like, I understand the reasoning that you have. It's because you're frustrated that you're, you know, trying to complete this thing that's really hard for you, but not as hard for other people. But that's just, you know, that's just the way that it's gonna be sometimes. But, you know, completing the same thing when, you know, you're on just like a much lower level than these other people, when you're so much further behind, but you're still completing the same things, like, that's when you know that you're improving, like, as a player. And that's the reason that, like, I use, like, non-meta stuff, right? Is so that, like, I could, you know, I could be using EM rifles and disc launchers, but, like, if I'm getting just as many kills by using, like, minigun, graviton beam, any of these other random things that I feel like using, like, if I'm able to get just as many kills, that shows that I'm not just good at those weapons. I have an understanding of the game that makes me just generally good at the game, regardless of what I'm using. I like how Scorpius works, but I hate when a mech only gets decent when it's maxed. Ah. I mean, to be fair, Redeemer's kind of that, right? This is the exact same map. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. Because look at them. They're bad people. They're going to freaking try to snipe it. Everybody. I see 2 Redoxes. If I show my face for even a freaking second, they're going to shoot me because they're bad. Okay, I'm thinking instead of going on the side, I'm actually gonna go here to attempt to get, like, an angle on both ends. Hopefully. It'll also kind of make me, like, if they put any amount of reasonable pressure on both sides at the same time, then I'm probably dead. Because, like, I don't really have much wiggle room right here, right? Like, I move a little to the right, then I'm exposed to the left. I move a little to the left, I'm exposed to the right. But I'm sure it'll be fine, and it'll work itself out. possibly go wrong? Oh! Okay. I mean, don't worry about that. Don't freaking worry about it. Hello. Oh. Oh, thank you. I was about to say, like, I'm not really sure what I want to do about that. Ouch. Gotta recharge my phone. Be back soon for Scorpius Duo. Hell yeah. I saw you saying you didn't even really like Sentinel anymore. I'll be honest, I never really liked Sentinel. Looks great. But in terms of just how it works, it's very basic. Doesn't feel very nice. It doesn't feel unique enough to me. Ah.
You have won the match.
Gotta head out. I just cracked her right knee at Walmart and I'm going yar with her. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope that turns out okay. Sentinel's great against Yims and Rails. Yeah, I think Red's is maxed out, so it has like the perk thing, but it's just meh. It's useful, but I think it should deal a little bit more damage, or maybe have a double damage chance like the Jets. You know, I could see that. I could see that. It is a little bit weak. It's like, what, 60,000 at max? 40,000 at max. Which is the same thing as Onyx, by the way. So it's literally just Onyx, but with a guided thing instead of a rocket thing. But Onyx has more HP and slower speed. So, I mean, they're very, very similar. And Onyx doesn't feel great to me. It feels like it's a meh mech. So I can understand where you're coming from that. I know the thing with Sentinel and the max bonus is cool, but the average player will never get to use it. Yeah, exactly. Unless it's a legendary mech, most people are not going to max it out. Ever. Like, they're not even planning to max it out, right? Most people plan to really just use legendary things. I'm not even liking Sentinel anymore, but I feel kind of compelled to use it because I maxed and finished its achievements. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Really trying to have fun with different stuff. The meta is so strong and restricted that sometimes it looks like a boss battle. Yeah, I get you, I get you. It's annoying. Like, I find myself, you know, like, I'm using different things right now, but, like, I'm only using, like, legendary stuff, right? All of my mechs are legendary. Most of my weapons are legendary. So, like, you know, it's not a whole lot of things that you could use, realistically. At least not well. I would, like, change my mech, but I don't have any. I guess I could use freaking... Oh, no, here's what we're going to do. Yeah. And then instead of duration, because that's absolutely pointless, we're going to do... Oh, I have a legendary nade launcher damage. I completely forgot about that. I'm going to have to put that on in a second. Oh, my only ability damage implant is already being used. Sheet of Mind Radius, then. Damage remove. It's at 19% right now. And level 5, but I'm probably only going to get it to like level 4, which will probably be like 18-19%. Yeah. Level 4, 20%. It's essentially the same thing. I'm be doing 1% more damage. So having the legendary implant not nearly as important as having the implant parts to actually, you know, get usefulness out of it. I'll scrap those. I don't really care that much about those. I only need one of those. I don't need either of those. I don't need that. I already have one. I don't need one of these. Even if I wanted to use shotgun, I don't need 2 of those. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Question mark? I might need that. I don't need a... I mean, I really don't need legendary damage of RPG and plasma cannon, but, like, for whatever reason, I feel the need to keep it anyway. I think I have a legendary damage for that, so I don't care. Same for you, same for you. Don't care about that. Don't care about that, because I have the legendary one now. Don't need that. Or that, or that, or that, or that, or that, or that's about it. But that'll only get me 5,000. Freaking not very good. The majority of my scrap would come from getting rid of pretty much useless implants. Actually, what is this? Kill shot. Yeah, who cares about kill shot? Lancer. Freaking Juggernaut. Yeah, see, if I got rid of just these, 22,000, but I'm not gonna do that. Don't ask why, I don't really have a reason. GG's, Brillo. Well, just in case he's not here. So I'm working on, by the way. Lancer, no, yeah. Thinking about a possible Gauss 12 or 16. Hey, I mean, it's a rare weapon, so it should theoretically do decent. You know, like it has the possibility of doing decent. Will it? No, probably not. But it could. Is a Screw Bastion meme coming out now? Wait, why? Oh, I see. I don't want to use Bastion, Screw Bastion. Yeah, fair enough. Bastion is, there's not, like, the downside is the speed, so you do have to be kind of careful. Which is nice. Anything whose downside is speed is going to take a little bit of skill at very least. Unless it's got, like, a Panther type ability. But, you know, because you could easily find yourself, like, just in the wrong spot. And if you know, don't have the speed to get out of there very quickly, then you're screwed. Oh, well, this is a fantastic map for a fragment gun cheetah. And by that, I mean not at all. But that's okay, I'll use this. What do you think about swapping Sentinel for Aegis? I think that's a fantastic idea. Aegis is extremely unique, and it doesn't get as much credit as it should. Not even like just against mortars, but just like in general. He's gonna come around the corner and kill me. Oh my god. No, Rello. Not like this. Okay, fine. Yeah, make me waste my stuff. I want to do it anyway. Oh, I'm losing a lot of HP very quickly. This will not end well. Yeah, called it. Get Umbrella. Oh my god. Really? He had that much range? Okay, fine. Yeah. Freaking sugar. Crap. Damn. It's largely unnecessary. Thanks for the boost, sure. Well, now he's gone. Please kill him, I was gonna say. I do not enjoy the idea of a freaking Bastion coming around that corner. Well, hopefully he's gonna kill Brillo, if anybody. There you go. Yay! We win. Sentinel's a good brawler. Yeah, but at the same time, like, brawler weapons aren't good aren't good just in general. So, like, you know, having a dedicated brawler mech really doesn't make a lot of sense. Falcon, Skid, Poplo. Sentinel's kind of not viable in terms of implants too. Yeah. That checks out. Only one implant works on him, yeah. But, I mean, that also means that, you know, it's also nice to have a mech that doesn't rely on ability implants, right? Like, what's another one? Redeemer. You could use cooldown, but, you know, it doesn't have any specific ability implants. And it can't even use a duration one. But it's also kind of nice in a way, because that frees up more space for your weapons. Really? Okay, fine. Oh, I stole that 100%. Freaking take it all day long. Hello. Aw, man, I wasted that. Trying to hide from me. Gosh. No, please. He's coming for me. No, please. No. It's distraction. So grab Sentinel only needs 2 implants. Yeah, exactly. The rest could go into, I don't know, whatever your little heart desires. That looks dangerous. I don't really like that. Hi. Crap. Oh. Alright, fine. I got gold sentinel shield implant in Daily Crate. Very nice. That's really it's really uncommon to find, like, you know, legendary ability, like, or legendary any implant that you can actually use. That's always really nice, especially in the Daily Crate. Pablo. Will you show the skin you get from 12-day event? Yes, I will as soon as they give it to me, but it's taking them a little bit to give it to me for certain reasons. I got Sentinel for free, so I just go with it. I always wanted Surge. Hell yeah. How'd you get Sentinel for free? I'm trying to remember if there was like an event thing where they like gave away Sentinel event tokens. But it was kind of a while ago. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but it was kind of a while ago, so I don't really remember the specifics of that event. Skull Cruster? Maybe it might be the Skull Cruster. Crusty Skull. Hello. Oh, come on, just barely. Crap. There we go. Come on, somebody freaking... I want somebody to grab the center beacon so that I can feel a little bit safer moving forward. Can you, cover me, Caladosia? Please. Oh my god, thank you. That was very nice. I wasn't expecting it to work. I'll be fully honest with you. I did not think it was gonna work. Normally, you just get completely owned. Hello, sir. Phew. Fair enough. It's all yours. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, he died? Freaking bad people. Killing Caladosia. Yeah, you tell him. This is like the perfect AFK mag. Like, I barely have to be mentally present for this. but it's also kind of entertaining at the same time. There he is. Is he gonna teleport? He's gonna teleport, isn't he? Oh,
You
nice.
have 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, there he goes.
You
Good job.
have won the match.
Yay! I done it. I stood I stood on some stairs for like 5 minutes straight. Oh, Falcon, what happened to you? He might have got disconnected. Works for me. Guided weapons, sure. Assault weapons, that won't be easy. Kill scout mechs, deal damage to tanks, that'll be easy. That'll be easy. It'll be fine. Okay, I mean, honestly, like, this will be really easy. This one will not be particularly easy, but that's, like, really the only one that's even gonna be a problem. Kind of curious. Okay, then. I don't care. They can have these, honestly. Like, if they wanna go for it, they can freaking have it. Because, like, I'll still get it if I'm top 20%. Plus, I'll still get 10 fortune keys, which is really the only things I'm after. It's like, what are they gonna get if they have more? A couple thousand credits, some crates. I mean, that's not bad. Top place is pretty good, because not only you get rank 4, you get a decent number of crates. Pretty decent number of credits, but also 20 fortune keys. So, you know, I wouldn't mind having top place, but I'm not going to push for it by any means. Yeah. How long is this going to be going on for? A week, 6 days. Oh, actually. Alright, that's... That'd probably be just enough time for me to get a lot more points, but also probably still get pushed out of the top 20%, because who even knows how much people are willing to spend. Let's see if Mr. Perfect wants to join. Pablo? I don't know if Caldos is still here. Escape is in a battle. Okay, never mind. So I will get... oh, I'm sorry. Brillo logged off, I think. I'm sorry. Okay, Pablo in then. So he'll probably invite me and somebody else next match, but I'll pick you guys up afterward. If that's okay. Event token, won it with first trial, so you need 10 the same way. Hell yeah. Only one I've ever done that with was Disc Launcher 8, and I remember it specifically. That was forever ago, too. In fact, Disc Launcher 8, I think that may have even been the very first, like, event. It was one of the very first events that, like, Mech Arena even did. Like, events that, like, had an item in it. The kind of events that, like, we have now all the time. But I don't remember too much. Too bad. Stop. Pablo is a freaking Stasis beam. I don't even have to see his name. I know it's Pablo. Pablo's the only one who could rock a stasis beam. It's like his signature move at this point. Hello. Oh, Mr. Perfect, that was well, that was a decision for sure. It's a decision I wouldn't have made, I don't think. Not given the number of people who were there. They will freaking end your career. But it was good. I liked it. Yeah, no. Man. Do you use Surge? I do occasionally, yeah. I've been using it less lately, just because it's one of those mechs that's honestly kind of easy to use, and I don't want to get myself into the habit of using easy-to-use things, because then I'll just start to get lazy, and then I won't be, you know, actually thinking about what I'm doing when I'm playing matches as much. But I do on occasion. Like if I'm going like super try hard mode, yeah, sure, I'll use Surge. You can't complain that your kill is stolen when it's stolen by stasis beams. True that, yeah. I like Surge a decent amount. I wouldn't say that I dislike it. I think it takes more thought than Killshot, because, now hear me out, even though Surge is way better, it takes more thought because you don't just instantly kill someone when you dash into them. You stun them, which then gives you time to kill them. However, you know, if you do it at the wrong time, somebody's gonna, like, they're gonna kill you while you're trying to finish off that guy that you just stunned. So. Screw Surge, to be honest. Phone needs to charge. Okay, Caldosia. GG's. Someone else sent me an invite and thought it was. Oh, yeah, that happens. I gotta stop the rapid on work and drive home soon. Alright. Take care. Yep, drive safe. think I'll just join you if I can. Not particularly out to add people that I don't really know. I have no idea if I could even realistically play with them outside of streams. Oh. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well then... I'll wait, but I'll also should like look at his hangar real quick. Damn it, it won't let me copy that. That's annoying. 54475 390. 54475 390. Okay, sign. Nice Onyx. I like that. Stays in stasis. Helix 12 is really cool. Arctorn Bastion, fair enough, fair enough. Gate Crasher, that's always nice. Nice to meet you, KSI. Assuming you're still on the stream. Jerry Sproul, hello. Can you be my friend too? I'm not particularly looking for... See, I didn't send him an invite. The reason is because my friends list is very full all the time. If I have a spot, it typically gets filled up pretty quickly by, you know, people from my clan or people from, like, different Discord servers or even, like... This isn't a great map for this, is it? Oh, well. I can make it work. Or even, like, you know, people that, like, I run into during matches. But, you know, I can play with them because they're a similar power to me. But I can't really play with somebody who is only like 2,000. Not because I don't want to, but because they're not really going to have any fun if they're just constantly getting ruined. And I couldn't ask somebody to, like, I couldn't ask somebody to do that, right? So the number of times, like, we actually would play together would be very, very few. So I tried to... come on. Let me see if I can get up here real quick. I think I have to have my run thing. Run, run, run. Come on. No! Never mind. Everything's fine. Don't ask questions. I did it before. I don't know why I wasn't able to do it that time. I feel like it's a little bit iffy. But I will. Hey, you're bad. Stop that. I was flying for a little bit. Ah! Okay. Fine. No. I don't think Helix can do the swing javelin method. I'm inclined to agree with you. It very much seems like it will reach the same maximum height regardless of what angle you shoot it at. Which is, in honesty, kind of annoying. But that was also why I wanted to get on the side and just, like, move around so that I could get, like, a decent, like, view of things.
You have 2 minutes remaining. Incoming fire.
Sure, I'll take a kill from a bot. I don't care. I remember the times I played with Ruffles my first Panther got one shot by aimbot long arms F. And that was before the grade update too, so it'd be like 5 times worse now. You know? Like, see, he got a kill, like, which is great, but, you know, it's gonna be so difficult. And I feel really bad when people are stuck doing that. I'm okay with doing another one. My headphones are going crazy right now. What the world is wrong with it? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but like it's like this weird phone static thing. My headphones, I think the headphone jack on my mic that I usually plug my headphones into does not work very well anymore, which is largely unfortunate. I'm gonna have to decline because I don't know if he's down for more. Alright, fuck, I'll get you for more in a second. Can't accept your invite. Ducky's gonna make a YouTube short. Not if he didn't see it. He wasn't here. Nobody tell him. I just realized that you don't have a face cam. Yeah, exactly. See, people don't really care that much. So, like, it takes them a while to notice, number one. And number two, if I don't have it, then I don't have to feel bad that I'm, like, constantly looking down at my phone, which is where the live chat is. I don't have to feel bad about that. I don't have to, like, worry about whether or not my hair looks stupid, which it does sometimes. Because it's annoying. Also, like, I have to pull down the thing. It's a lot of extra effort, and nobody really cares, so, which is great. It's not that I'm not. Okay, yeah, you do hear it though. I was pretty sure you would because I was told people could hear it from Discord, so. Don't talk about injury. People must be an exception. There he is. I was gonna say. Falcon, hello. Fancy meeting you here. But still, like, I'm just saying, like, I don't think people care that much. Which is perfectly fine by me. Because I also don't care that much.
Go. Let's get things started.
It's extra effort, so, like, I may as well just not at that point. Okay, so today's Friday. What time is it? Nearly 5 o'clock. I'm gonna get myself something to eat soon. So we're probably gonna go for like 15 more minutes. We can say works pretty well for me. We're gonna go for like 15 more minutes. I'm then gonna get me something to eat. I will likely be oh no. Oh, man, Mr. Perfect. He guy's such a bad person. I'll likely be joining Sanji's stream on Twitch. Please, if you have Twitch and you play Mech Arena, Sanji is the man of Mech Arena on Twitch. I kid you not. He's streaming that game pretty much constantly. He does not get the recognition he deserves. So very much appreciate it if you stop by. Although, I don't think he'll be streaming Mech Arena today. Now that I think about it, because he's got his Mech Arena for the week done. What he's doing, I mentioned this in one of my one daily event thing videos. But what he's doing is he's trying to get 10,000 silver crates. Which, as far as we're aware, is like a record. It would be the top record. So he's trying to finish that. So he's just getting like a certain number of crates per week, really, and just kind of like working on schedule. I think he's moving apartments soon, so he'll be off for up to a month. But you know, don't freak out if that happens. He will be coming back. At least I would hope so. But yeah, still, would appreciate if you check him out. I will be there. He will probably be streaming Farlight and or a different game that we picked up recently called BattleBit Remastered. So that'll be fun. But yeah, I'll be there. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow's Saturday. So I'll probably stream again tomorrow. I was thinking of doing like more of a challenge type thing, challenge type stream. So I might do that tomorrow. No idea how long it would take, but okay, we're looking at like 10 more minutes. Mr. Perfect, hello. Appreciate you. I mean, honestly, I'm down for like 1 or 2 more. Pablo. Are you off for the night? Or day, I guess it depends on where you live. Just got home from work. Fair enough. Hopefully work went alright for you. How much squad power is possible? I'm assuming you mean what is the highest possible squad power? There's a lot of things that go into it. Most specifically, pilots. Certain implants, you might think, oh, okay, Waka, take care. Thank you for stopping by. You might think that, you know, any legendary implant is the same as any other legendary implant on a pilot, but that's actually not the case. Some of them count for more squad power, and it depends on the mech, it depends on the implant, it depends on the weapons that you have equipped. And it depends on the pilot, too. So, it's largely to do with pilots, but as far as I'm aware, the absolute maximum is 12,000 something. I don't think it can get up to 13,000. So, somewhere between 12 and 13,000, I believe, is the absolute maximum. Brillo, behind you. Oh my god. Over here, you fiend. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, I did my best. My RPM is only so good. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I got him, I got him. Nice. No, he got me. I should have fired the other one. I was trying to be stingy and save my dang ammo. Look at the spider. He's so fast. I'm really, really glad that they made him fairly quick, because that would be like the make or break in my opinion, as to whether or not it's any good. If it was slow, it would be a bad mech, 100%. But since it's not really that slow, I think it's pretty decent. Thank you, whoever shot that man, because he was a bad person. Oh, what? No! I'm killing you, you freaking chungus. I don't care if it costs me my cheetah. I should have killed you earlier. Freaking defying death over here. No! Okay then. The stream's still going. Hi, Darkness. Welcome back. I'm actually gonna end it in less than 10 minutes. Because I'm getting hungry. I gotta get me something to eat. Plus, I'll probably be streaming late tomorrow anyway. Drewski TV, hello. Oh, you're KSI? Well, nice to meet you. Unfortunately, I can't accept invites, and the reason is because, well, I mean, look at my power, and look at my hangar. Not only is it unfair to you if we were to ever play together, like we just did earlier. Which is fine, like, I'm glad we got to play together, but it's not the sort of thing that you do often, right? Because you're just going to get completely destroyed. So it's not fair to you because you're not able to really participate in matches because just the power difference, you're in way over your head. You couldn't possibly be expected to do much about the kind of enemies that you'd fight. But it's also unfair to me to some extent because, you know, if there are players on the other team, then if you're not really able to do anything, then I have to kind of make up for the absence of the extra person. So the chances of me playing with someone who is particularly low power, unless they're in the stream chat a lot, like if you're an active person in the stream, then yeah, probably at some point I'll add you, just because, like, why not? But yeah, like unless you're in the stream chat constantly, then the chances of me ever really playing with you is kind of low. Not because I don't want to, but because it's difficult. The game makes it difficult. I don't want it to be difficult. The game makes it difficult. It's Hangar, yeah. Then you got to pick up all the extra work. Yeah, exactly. And I don't want to say that, like, you know, I don't want to be one of those people who, like, I only want max people so that I never lose. Like, I don't care if I lose every now and again. I'll play with low level people. I don't really care. But, you know, like, it goes both ways, right? It's a little bit unfair to you. It's a little bit unfair to me. The game makes it hard for people that are too far apart in squad power to really play together. Because I got max enemies. Everything that they have is maxed out. They got, like, legendary everything. They're going to sneeze in your direction and you'll be dead. And that's not very fun or very fair to you. This will be my last one, I think. Appreciate you looking out for the small guys. It's no problem. Like, I wish I could play with them more, honestly. And I could, again, like, if you're an active person in the chat, like, honestly, I don't care that much. Because it's more of an issue to you than it is to me. Right? Like, if I was any kind of good player, then I could pick up some extra slack, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Right? So I'm not gonna, like, go whining about it. But it's mostly the fact that, like, it's really unfair to the low power person to have to deal with that sort of thing. And for that reason, I would feel bad, like, inviting a low power person. Because, like, they have events and, like, challenges and things that they need to get done as well. So, like, they can't always be planned. Sanji, hello. What are your thoughts on the Frag 14? They're going to be releasing the 16 soon, I think. They're the... Which ones exist right now? There's the 8 and the 12, for sure. I have both of those. Is the 6 a thing? I think the 6 is a thing. Which means if there's 4 of them out right now... Well, 3 of them out right now... Was there a 10? I forget. If there's a 10, then the 14 is the last one, because they only ever make 5 variants of a single weapon. If there's not a 10, then they probably will make a 16. But, I'll just go ahead and say it. 14 is not so much different from 16. People... People throw a lot bigger fit about the 14 energy weapons than they really should. It's basically the same performance as a 16, except you could use 2 of them, even if your heavy mech isn't even maxed. So that's, like, perfect, right? It's fantastic. And I'm all about it. I think it's a good idea to have a 14 energy weapon, really. But that'll be interesting with certain heavy mechs. you know? Because that would be the very first close range weapon above 12 energy. So it would be very interesting to see that on, like, Guardian or... let me check. Like, you can put it on banter, that'd be crazy. You could put it on Redox, Gatecrasher, any of these things. Like, yes, attacker mechs, with the exception of Stalker, are classically bad at close range with close range weapons. They just are. Well, Stalker and Guardian. Guardian's pretty good with close range weapons. But the rest of them are pretty classically bad with close range weapons, I'll be honest. But it would be interesting to try it anyway. And I think for that reason, the Frag Gun 14 is actually kind of, it's kind of neat. GG's to everyone. I'm not gonna buy those. I wish I had the money. I wish I had the money to buy those, but I definitely don't. I do not have that kind of cash laying around. This is interesting. I mean, I don't have it, the acorns for it anyway. But I also don't really think I need the extra ability range. Like, I probably wouldn't equip it unless it was a legendary one. Just because, like, I don't know. How much is it really gonna do, right? Especially if I can't max it out. It's only gonna be able to do so much. So it probably only give me, like, a couple extra meters. At least I got my thumbs up in before the stream ended. Appreciate you. Plarium's up to something, methinks, with that 14 energy set. Stuffa is better, I agree. Thank you for stopping by, Mr. Perfect. I used to love Stalker with shotgun 8s and arcs. Yeah. Arc Torrent Stalker was just like an absolute beast back in the day. And even Arc Torrent Guardian, people didn't appreciate it as much just because it took a long time for the 12s to release. And so, you know, anybody with double Arc Torrent 12s probably had a well-leveled Guardian and they were using like Disc Launcher or like a 16 energy weapon on it or something. But even with a max Guardian, like, Arc Torrent 12s worked really, really well because Guardian's just, like, so absolutely brutal up close. But, yeah, so it could be interesting. It could be interesting. The VRPG 14 is not good, though. Sanji, the Voltaic RPGs in general are not good. I don't know who I would use the Frag 14s on. Well, see, I mean, that's what I said, though, is, like, it probably won't be great. Because, once again, what are you using the Frag 14s for? You're using it on a heavy mech. The ultimate goal would be to duplicate it, or even max it out, which means the only thing that you could put it on is a 32 energy mech. And 32 energy mechs are classically, with the exception of Guardian, are classically just awful with close range weapons because they're usually very squishy and they usually don't have like particularly large amounts of speed. So they're just classically not great with close range weapons. So you don't have to get it. But I think that it's interesting that they're adding it, and I think it'll allow for some very unique builds. You know, like it'll allow me to play around more with the idea of a, you know, a close range redox, for example. Yeah, it's gonna be like really weak in terms of HP, but like it's, you know, the ability would help it like slow people down, and you know, you do get close to use the ability. So trying it as like an ambush, but also a close quarter thing, it could be interesting. It probably won't be good, and it's probably not the sort of thing that's going to be like super meta or that I'll keep in my hangar for any necessarily huge amount of time. But it would be fun, is all I'm saying. And it's interesting that they're adding that, just because of how like heavy mechs are with close range, just in general. I like everything about Guardian except the stats and the dire need for the range implant. Yeah, it 100% relies on the range implant. If you have the range implant, then it's perfectly viable late game. Otherwise, don't bother using it. That's all I really gotta say. They'll make a legendary version of Guardian, though, I'm sure, at some point, and when they do, it'll be crazy. Puma's bad, and its shield is just a curtain. I wouldn't even call it curtain. It's more like bubble wrap. Imagine if they make Guardian legendary. Yeah, I think that they will, because they typically make the rare things into legendary items. It's a cool name and ability. You feel like they're made for security. Yeah, true. Yeah. I can get that. I get that. I don't understand the classification of mechs. This is Arachnos 2.0, but he's not a legendary support. See, Sanji, you said it before, and I'm pretty sure you're... I have to agree with you. What they're probably going to do, there are 4 legendary attackers right now. 2 legendary scouts, 1 legendary tank, 1 legendary support. So what they're going to do is they're going to make Scorpius follow suit of Arachnos. Once it's settled in, after a little while, they're going to move this to support, and then support's going to have 2 legendaries. So the next thing that they're going to make, legendary tank. The next thing that they're going to make after that, legendary scout. Next thing they make after that, another legendary attacker. So by the time we get a dedicated legendary support mech, it'll probably be like a year from now. Like, but before they make a mech with the, like, you know, with the idea of, I want this to be a support mech, right? I'm pretty sure it'll probably be about a year from now before they even do that. But my guess is that this will follow Arachnos down to support at some point. Because otherwise, yeah, the natural order would be, you would think, to create another legendary support or another legendary tank, because there's only 1. So they might do a tank first and then another support. But they really like to avoid making support, like, actual support mechs. Do you consider Scorpius an upgrade to an existing mech or something new? It feels very, very similar to Onyx. I guess it's new in its own way, right? And it's unique in its own way. But I wouldn't really say that it's so unique that it requires a different play style from any other mech that's like you just slap javelin racks on it, right? Like you could play Gatecrasher with javelin rack, and it's basically the same thing. You just have an extra javelin rack and no other ability. So like it feels very basic. I would like Red said earlier, I would like for it to do a bit more damage, because although the ability does recharge pretty quickly, which is nice, it just doesn't seem like it does too much ability damage, and the HP is awful. So you're looking at solely damage in terms of making this a useful mech. Its hitbox is huge. I'm gonna cover this. I'll mention it now just for the sake of argument, but I was also gonna cover this in my like official review video of Scorpius when I do it. I'm working on it right now. But the weapons are closer into the mech, So you can't effectively corner shoot. When you corner shoot, you stick your weapon out from a wall. A wall's like right here, and this is the corner. But your leg is exposed, so you're still taking damage. Enough of your hitbox is exposed to where you'll still take a reasonable amount of damage if you're trying to corner shoot. So you're only really effective with, like, let's say super high damage burst weapons like snipers, or even like missile weapons like Missile Rack Voltaic RPG actually worked pretty well. But then, you know, the obvious choice of like Helix Rack, Javelin Rack. And those are really your best options and kind of only options. Is it unique enough to where I enjoy the fact that it exists? Yes. Is it unique enough to where I would say they shouldn't change it? No. I think they should change it a little bit. If they made the ability, like, slow down enemies, that would be cool. Or, like, apply overheat. Or, like, do basically anything apart from just being a little bit of extra damage that, you know, will not work if there's a ceiling above you. They need to make a legendary support healer. I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but something cool. I mean, they probably want a hybrid of Onyx and Helix with Arachno style. You might think I'm crazy, but to me the Scorpius is an upgrade to Paragon. I'm assuming you mean in terms of playstyle. I could kind of see that. I mean, obviously they don't look the same. They don't have similar abilities. But you would be extremely careful and you hang back with Paragon. You're not going to be up in someone's face, because Paragon, even before the Great Update, it never really had much HP. So you had to just stay back and use like your decent mobility with high damage out, like with high energy capacity. Was basically your strength, right? It was like, you know, you have high damage capacity, but you also have decent mobility. But you were squishy, right? So you don't want to. I could see that. No, I understand your point of view from that. In terms of playstyle, that makes sense. I get you. You mean low exposure? I don't know. What did I say? That's not very important. You know what I mean. Yes, you would not want low exposure. You would not want high exposure. You want low exposure. What's for lunch? I don't know yet. But anyway, yeah. It is like 12 minutes past 5 o'clock. So I will be ending this stream. Thank you all for stopping by. It's a weak in HP. Yeah. That's interesting. You know, I never really thought of it as... I'll be honest, Paragon is one of those mechs, even before the Great Update, Paragon is one of those mechs that I constantly just forgot existed. It was unique, and I enjoyed the idea of it, but for whatever reason, I never really got excited about the idea of using it. It was just kind of like, whatever. So, it's an interesting comparison, an interesting perspective. Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that. But yeah, anyway, appreciate y'all for stopping by. I will see you probably tomorrow or sometime, but I'll make an announcement on Discord if I do. So yeah, see y'all later.